And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
¿Quién está? ¿Qué pasó? Okay.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now we won't see a play on first down.
Pues ese abuelo ya no está ahí, eso no señor no está ahí. Él no vive ahí. Ellos no están ahí. No, no, que no están. O sea, no hacen nada que conlleve a nada. O sea, nada, ellos no existen. Lo único que hace es que se parquean ahí de frente.
Two and now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches. Throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
You know, the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On play action, here's Tua. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Here's Tua. They get this out wide to Gaskin. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Tua to throw again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's fourth down. So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. The kick by Sanders is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 23. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively,
vieron que eran 4 gatos y le metieron mano.
Because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run.
Oye, está ahí en la Torrey.
Shut it down for 2 yards.
Lo arrestaron.
That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It's a first down and more for Dobbins. And finally brought down at the 43. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 51 yards rushing for him. He's got the afternoon off to a great start. first and 10. It's Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 26 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync. The line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2,
Se quedó mordido en el punto extra.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
En la medida.
2nd and 8. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. This is Gaskin on the carry. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here.
Buenos tortazos parecen huevos.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot.
Eso es lo que pasa, que era un huevo malo.
Here's Gaskin. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Tua on 4th down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick. They'll throw one to the big guy, but you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 95 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Gus Edwards
punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Gaskin again on second down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run now with Gaskin. Room to run for Gaskin. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Myles Gaskin, 63 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
On the return, Devin Duvernay. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Oye, ahora que yo veo esto, que cuando yo paso por la línea blanca el jugador se desactiva, yo pienso que eso puede pasar con los carros en algún momento en un futuro.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. After the turnover, it's Tua. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 16. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain.
Okay,
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now Dobbins again on second down. 110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On first down, Dobbins. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
His second touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front.